Jesse, I know the possession numbers and corners and chances and everything kind of tilted in your advantage, but it seemed like a match where they were willing to set back, absorb the pressure, stifle things, and really, in particular, hurt you guys in transition and not keep you from playing the free-flowing way you wanted to play.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly wanted us to have the ball and then wanted us to turn the ball over in the middle of the field and then catch us on the counter. It took us far too long to figure that out, and we were trying to get the message out on the field, but it wasn't clear enough, I think, and so it took us too long. But, you know, we have a bad first half and walk in halftime 1-1. So, you know, given everything, at that point you feel like, okay, we can gather some momentum and now put it into the second half. But, you know, we know that Giovinco's good from that spot, so we don't want him to run free in that spot. We don't want him to be fouled in that spot. And then we wanted somebody to drop on the post, and they didn't get there, and so then it's 2-1. So yeah, not a good performance from us. Not a good performance from us, and disappointing in such a big match. But that being said, it's halftime. There's still some still some left to this game. As crappy as it feels right now, we still have a lot to play for.
Speaking of which, Jesse, given how difficult Toronto has been at home this year, losing only once, what sort of an uphill battle does your team face on Sunday?
Well, if we had a big hill to climb before, we've got a mountain now. So what? That's what the playoffs are. It's not supposed to be easy. It won't ever be easy. Obviously, we've made it even more difficult on ourselves, but whatever. We're going to go there with, you know, we wanted to have a little bit more of a nothing to lose mentality tonight, and I felt we played very tight. And, you know, for sure, now we're going there. We've got nothing to lose. I know they're very good at home. I know it's a very tough place to play. I know the stadium will be sold out. I know they're the best team in the league, but so what? So what? Let's go there and go fight for it.
Go to Joe and then Mark.
Jesse, I was wondering if you could talk about the way the team started the game. Obviously against Chicago, you know, a lot of high energy.
Yeah.
Got right after it. Why the slow start tonight?
Don't know. Wouldn't have predicted it. Didn't see it coming. Didn't expect so many subpar performances from our guys. Didn't expect us to lack explosiveness. So caught me by surprise, quite honestly. But, you know, sometimes in big games, that's the way it goes. So we've got to regroup and then throw more at it come Sunday.
Jesse, for all the good things, obviously, the great things Luis has done, that first goal, is that a little bit on him? Do you think he could have corralled that? Or, you know,
I don't know. Maybe he could have punched it a little more. But, you know, I mean, we lose a bad ball. We get beat too easy. It's a good whip ball in the box. Those are ones that always are difficult for goalkeepers to deal with. You know, and then it winds up going to their guy, and then, you know, I mean, and you have a good finisher in Vasquez when he collects the ball, and he does a good job. So, you know, for me to focus on any one play wouldn't be the right way to look at this, you know? I mean, there's so many little things in the game that we don't do well enough, that we don't look enough like ourselves. We go through a stage in the second half where maybe we start to get a little bit of momentum going, but just not enough belief. Not enough belief in our guys, and then that led to too many shaky performances.
And just as a follow on the second goal, what was supposed to happen there? You're supposed to have a guy on the post.
Yeah. We wanted Murillo back on the post so that
he was just late on that.
Yeah.
Go to Eduardo and then Brian.
I was going to ask you about the second goal. If do you think there was a miscommunication between your players, because it looks like some of them, they were out of position?
Well, Murillo lost track of Giovinco, right? So then we had to track back and try and slow him down, and then it led to you know, a foul. So it was a little bit of a soft foul, but I thought the ref did a good job. So, yeah, not good enough.
Jesse, you said your guys were slow to realize what was going on in the first half, but the second half you did come out. Passes were a little off, but what did you change at halftime that managed to right the ship, so to speak?
Well, part of it was encouraging them to have, to be braver. And then the other part was helping them understand that trying to shove balls into the middle of the field was not going to reward us, because that's exactly what they were trying to do. So, yeah. I mean, again, it's hard. I'm a little perplexed. I'm a little unsure as to why we were so unsure. And we're going to find a way to correct that. And then when we go up there on Sunday, we've got to find a way to throw everything we have at it.
Go to Christian and then Kyle.
Been talking now for a few weeks about this team being an underdog team. It's not going to get much more of an underdog than it will be this weekend.
Yeah. We are now like the 1980s hockey team times 5. So, okay. It's all right. Still, it's only halftime. It's only halftime.
Jesse, as someone else said, you guys kind of came out with a little more aggression in the second half. Do you take any of that performance with you to Toronto? Is there any silver lining from this?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we'll look at some video and we'll look at what they were trying to accomplish, and we'll think about some of those things. I don't think we were too surprised by anything they did. We just weren't able to be sharp enough and execute enough of our game plan. The game was played on their terms, right? They sat back, they let us have the ball, they waited for turnovers, they went on the counter, and we fed into that as well. We didn't recognize what was happening quick enough. We made some little adjustments at halftime to help the game, but it's got to take also players on the field recognizing what's happening and then executing. I mean, because there were other little things built in that if they came at us a little more, if they sat back a little more, but in the end we hurt ourselves by not really going after it, by not really being, brave and fearless and going after it. That's what really hurt us.
Wrap up with one from Dan.
Jesse, does that mean you're going to have to change the lineup a little bit? Maybe a different formation? Maybe put in Verone to start? Maybe have him up top with Bradley?
I think, Dan, all those things will be on the table. Right, I've got to get, and with my staff, we're going to have to get to the source of which guys are going to really go out there and give us our best chance. And then, what that means from a tactical perspective and how to use those pieces in the best manner. So, listen, it's not, our team has fought so hard all year, and they're such good young men, and today they let themselves down, right? But it's my job to make sure that they're going to be really, not just say that we're up for it, but really be up for it when we get to Toronto. And who knows, if we have a good start and get after the game a little bit, then who knows what can happen. Okay? Thank you.
Jesse.